In step 3, you have an option. You don't actually have to do this, and if you're running slow or you're a bit behind, or you're struggling, then you can skip over this video and go to the next one. However, this is a good video to do because it'll actually add some interest or some variation to your toy that you won't get otherwise. So the two ideas that I'm looking at for decorations, which will work, are through holes and face decorations. Through holes, you can see the red elephant has a big through hole. It's basically an almost completely hollow elephant. You could actually have some lines or structures going through there, but the holes in a through hole decoration needs to go all the way through. They're great for putting windows into cars, for side view, that sort of stuff. But you need to actually make sure you're doing that. If you don't go all the way through and it prints upside down, then you're going to get a mess. So you need to go all the way through with your through holes. The other one are what we call face decorations, and these are fine lines that you just inlay a little bit into the elephant. You can't stick them out because that will ruin the printing capability of this particular style of toy. The idea is that we don't print with supports when we're doing 3D printing for this particular toy. It makes it quicker, it gives a better result, and it means that you don't have to spend ages trying to pick off supports or trying to figure out how to print them better, that sort of thing. So you can see there that I've put an ear on that particular design of the blue elephant as a through sort of thing. I'm going to show you how to do that and also do some text effects and other things as well. The thing to remember about face decorations are that they need to be fine details. They don't want to be much wider in any sort of location than maybe 5mm. Otherwise you'll get stringy stuff happening inside them. So they're through the face decorations need to be fine lines. That works a lot better. So let's actually have a look in Fusion 360 at how to do this. I'm going to show you how to do one, then I'll undo all the changes, and then I'll show you how to do the other. So here we are looking at how to do through holes first in our elephant, and then I'll undo that and I'll show you how to do face decorations. So the through holes are fairly simple. I can draw a sketch here. I can basically click on that face. I can draw, for example, a rectangle right there, like so, and finish that sketch. And then I could go and extrude that as a -25. -25 being the opposite of the 25 I did before, which will cut a hole, and there is a through hole. And you could be happy with that. That could be great. Or you could use lines. Let's just do that again. So we'll go back and we'll draw in the sketch. So I'm in sketch mode again. I'm just going to draw lines, random bunch of lines, as long as they close up. Oops, pressed on the tick. That's annoying. And stay away from that tick. It's sort of a demented star. I'm going to hit finish, and then I'm going to push through again, -25. Okay, so that's, I could do that as well. I can do any shape I want. I could do a smiley face, just the eyes and the mouth. I could do all sorts of things to get through and actually do a through shape, and that will print quite nicely. Let's just show you how I did the one on the main splash page. Back in sketch mode again, just press Ctrl Z to undo all those lines. Back they go. And now I'm going to show you how I did the one where the elephant was basically outlined. So I use this tool here, it's called the offset tool, and click on the outline of the elephant. You see that a red line appears outside of the blue line that we just selected. So if I go -3, I'm now going to get a point in there that's going to work. I'm going to press on OK, but that's not going to be very good for the circles here, so I need to do the same on the circles. You notice that this time I can go +3, so 3 it is. OK, and do another one on this one, 3. OK, and I'll do another one on this one, 3. OK, rightio. So now that I've got that, I can now go finish sketch. I can extrude, select that bit and go -25. And that is how I did that particular view of the elephant that you saw on the splash screen, because I think it was red. Okay, so we've got that elephant there. I'm going to press Ctrl Z and get rid of those lines. Okay, And now I'll show you how that I created, say for example, that ear as I did the ear as an inset, not or a fine detail. So basically I'm going to use a spline tool and draw one single sort of outline of my ear. I'll draw it a bit different this time. There it goes. That's my ear. Press tick. So I got that there. I can't do anything with that because it's not a closed shape. So I'm going to use the offset tool here. And you'll see that it offsets it by 1 millimeter is great. I'm going to press on OK now. And then I'm going to bring in this menu here, an arc. I'm going to use a 3-point arc. So I'm going to go click on this point here, click on this point here, and then a little bit of an arc there, like so. Same over here. Click on that point there, click on that point there, and just bring that around like so. So that gives it a nice rounded edge. I'm going to hit finish sketch now, and I'm going to then extrude that in, and I'll go back in -1. That's given a fine detail. I want to put the same thing on the other side, so there's a bit of a trick to doing this. I'm going to draw a sketch on this side, this face. Okay, now I'm going to go back and look at the other face, so I can see the other face, and I'm going to go create, and I'm going to go project and hit project or P, and I'm going to project that entire face onto the other side. So okay, and you'll now see that on that side it's redrawn the entire sketch on there. I can now go finish sketch. I can extrude this one -1. So therefore I've got the same on both sides. Now you might not want the same on both sides, so you could play around with that. If I want to do text, I'm just going to draw some text on this side. I'm going to draw a sketch on this face here. I'm going to go create. I'm going to go text, and I'm going to draw out a box for my text. Click there and click there, and I'm going to start type in Ellie the elephant, or Eli, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I've got that there. I can rotate it a bit, say for example like that. I can drag it round, so I can press escape and drag it round. Oops, I shouldn't have pressed escape. Create text, top box, bottom box, Ellie the elephant, well, E-double-L-I. That's probably more Ellie. Okay, and then rotate it, and then go OK. Now I can change things, like I can drag that side round like so. I can drag this in here like this. Notice it's locked to there, so you know, have to deal with that. So that's what I can do. Sort of want to drag that in about there now. So if I click on the text, I can drag it around like so. Now I've got finished sketch. Now that I'm happy with that, I can then extrude the text -1. The text, there we go, -1. I had it already selected, and go OK. Now I can't do the mirror on the other side because that'll come out backwards. So if I want to put text on the other side, I need to draw it on both sides. But that is how we can do some nice and easy decorations to add extra features to your particular silhouette toy that aren't the full solid feature.